You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thank you for listening to Sunny 93.3. Mr. Dan Farris joining us right now. How you doing, Dan?
Well, you know, I'm doing okay, shaking it loose, stumbling around the prairie, looking for truth, looking for answers. That's what I do. It's Big Day Heidi. Hi.
Hi.
How's it feel being a woman? Okay,
it has its moments,
does,
as long as I don't have to be around other women.
Why don't you ask me?
It's a big day. No, I'm not talking to you right now, John. I'm not even looking in your direction.
What is the big day?
This happens to be National Women's Equality Day.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, it commemorates 1920, this day in 1920, when women officially
got the right to vote.
Got the right to vote, yeah.
That's cool.
And pull the trigger. So, you know, I thought you'd be happier than I don't know me. It's been years since anybody made me a sandwich and straightened up around here. So I basically got nothing.
No, I think women's equality is ridiculous because it just negates the fact that we're clearly superior. So,
yeah, see?
You see
the whole equality thing is
hear any
just
tussle
ridiculous.
from me over here.
You got me there.
Yep. All right. Well, me and John got nothing. Let's just move on.
Now that we've upset half the audience, let's see if we can upset the other half. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
Do you use a credit card? Is it a good one? Do you get points and perks? Are they for things that you actually use? We have a site that compares credit cards from a bunch of different banks and from a bunch of different credit card companies to help you find the very best credit card for you. It's absolutely free to see if there's a better credit card for you at bettercreditcards.net. With many of the credit cards, you can even roll over a balance if you find a better deal. Check it out now at bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thank you for listening to Sunny 93.3, as it is time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Ranger Dan.
Good morning there, Heidi, John, all you little radio rangers. Let's just cut right to the quick here.
Okay.
There's apparently a kerfuffle. There's been some hubbubbery when I announced the other day that we'll be holding and putting on Ranger Dan's very first child Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
The weekend of, the Labor Day weekend. Which
so there are people upset about this?
Well, there seems to be a lot of questions. I'll tell you this. Number one, no, this is not sanctioned by the state or the county or the city.
Oh, okay.
This is kind of a side thing of mine.
It's your own thing.
It's my own thing. And now the little radio rangers who have gone to the Facebook page to register to take part in this weekend to manufacture official Ranger Dan hats, badges, and tasers. You're going to have to go back and do a redo, as I forgot to include the waiver.
Oh.
And according to my lawyers, when we had that incident a few years back when I ran the seminar on how to hand feed bears, and again, thoughts and prayers of the Lindquist family, the Leaf will be missed. Waiver does need to be signed by a parent, a guardian, or preferably your crazy uncle who really won't care one way or the other. But again, that's the upcoming first annual Ranger Dan Child Labor Day Weekend, Leif Erikson Day Camp, where we're going to be making stuff and making a lot of stuff. I'm looking for 200 7 to 12-year-olds to get engaged, get involved.
Do the Leif Erikson people know you're going to be there?
Well, thank you to stay out of my personal business. Little Ranger John.
We are Leif Erikson adjacent.
Ranger John.
Said about that. Said, hey, little radio rangers, I can't stress this enough. Stay in school, go to church, say your prayers, eat your vegetables, go to my Facebook page, register to work. Don't be playing soccer, and gosh darn it, don't let me catch you wearing Crocs. Ranger Dan out. Yes, sir.
All right, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner on Sunny 93.3.
How much do you pay for cable TV or satellite each month? Many people spend well over $100 every month for TV, but many smart consumers are cutting the cable and satellite with ChannelSurferTV.com. We have some amazing HD antennas that allow you to pick up a bunch of local TV networks for free. We also have a DVR that allows you to record the shows and watch them when you have time. Watch TV with no monthly fee with ChannelSurferTV.com. That's ChannelSurferTV.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You're listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris, what do we have going on in the world? Well, you get your thumb on the pulse. What's happening?
I do, man. Wear out shoe leather. I bang on desks and stuff. demand answers. I guess it just wrapped up, right? There's been several months of task force looking at what to do, if anything, with the arena.
Oh, yeah.
And now they included the bird cage in there where the Canaries play
the ball field. Yep.
Yeah, and apparently the smart money, they've wrapped up their report. They're saying, you know what?
Blow them up.
Just get rid of them. Let's expand the convention center, move the ballpark somewhere else. And
this is a hot topic on Facebook.
It really, truly is, because you've got tradition versus history versus what's coming up next. What are we looking at, really? But they're looking, I guess, up to like the year 2040, what this might all look like at that point. So
we'll have flying cars by then, right?
Oh, man, who knows? I don't know. I look just at the area out there when you see what's there, because now they're planning to go, well, we can put up some newer, some more hotels, blah, 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 blah. But within spitting distance there, unless you're just heading north, I mean, that's a residential area, primarily. Yeah. So, who knows what's going to happen. As far as baseball goes, it was maybe, I want to say, when we still had the old form of government in Sioux Falls, and you probably weren't even here at that point.
What was that?
Heidi
Communism?
John.
What was the
old
old
form? They
actually
had full-time commissioners.
Oh, okay.
They worked at City Hall, and that was their job. Mm-hmm. For instance, my longtime buddy and colleague, partner in crime, Matt Staub, he was in charge of Parks and Rec. Mm-hmm. And back then, that stadium was literally falling down, and Matt had that completely redone. That was a little over 20 years ago. It was absolutely gorgeous, but it's been over 20 years, and whatever. It still looks really nice.
Oh, absolutely it does.
Parking's a huge problem over there.
Yeah.
With everything going on now.
Unless you do one event at a time.
And you can't do that, because you got the convention center, you got the Premier Center, you got Howard Wood Field, now you got Canary Stadium. It's all right there, so it gets a little iffy. Going to be interesting to see. My only hope is that we bury just millions of taxpayer dollars into whatever's coming.
Yeah,
You'll
we
probably
can
get your
only
wish.
hope.
Because that's how it works best.
You most likely will get your wish on that, Dan.
I don't know, hard to say.
I think they should move that parking ramp that we started downtown. We should move that where the arena is. Just take it apart piece by piece and move it over there.
Interesting that we haven't heard a thing about that in like a month.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. It's probably not a month. But.
We just move on. So, as the city grows, it certainly comes with its problems and conflicts.
Yes. They have plenty of those. But you know what? I think every city does. Every growing city does.
Every city but Sisseton, because that's ruled by the French.
Yeah, they have no issues with it there.
Yep.
Well, very nice. Dan, you get some entertainment news. We'll meet back here in a bit.
Got it. Here I go.
And coming up, we've got the Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week. That's on the way on Sunny 93.3.
It's T-shirt weather. Be sure to show off your personality with an awesome, funny shirt from FunkyMonkeyShirts.com. We have some of our own funny T-shirt designs, but we're excited to have thousands of funny designs from other amazingly talented designers too. At FunkyMonkeyShirts.com. Did you know you can even upload your own designs and make money with your twisted sense of humor? Why not? Check it out. FunkyMonkeyShirts.com. That's FunkyMonkeyShirts.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. It's time now for the Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week on Sunny 93.3. I love the theme song.
I'm throwing my necklace in the ocean. Goose is dead. Normally Heidi does this, but she was in timeout for a month or something.
I know. So who is Heidi the one that's telling us?
No,
Dan
I've got this
got
one,
it
man. I'm
under
really excited
control.
about this.
She was in timeout on Sunny for 2 weeks.
Yes.
She's on timeout on Facebook now for 1 week.
I sense a trend.
I think she's Heidi. Think before you speak from now on.
Man, keeping her down. The Sunny Radio Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week. Managing the year-round Brown location, 33rd, right off Minnesota, Kristen Olin.
Oh, nice.
Manages that location, year-round Brown. She's happy, she's peppy, she's smart, she's funny, she gets stuff done, and
nice.
Yeah, really stands out. I've been in there a couple times doing business and whatnot. She's just right there. Hey, Dan, how's it going? Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, she does a job really, really super well. So
that is fantastic.
Yep, she is a standout. Put her in the spotlight. She's going to get a Sunny T-shirt.
Yes,
she is,
and a certificate, handmade by Heidi.
By moi.
Yeah, who has plenty of downtime these days.
Yes, I do.
What do you do with all your former Facebook time? What do you do?
She does stuff like make certificates.
Yeah,
for this.
and Candy Crush.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, I had somebody ask what level is Heidi up to on Candy Crush now that she's no longer on Facebook. Is it 3,000 something?
Yeah, it's over.
Is it serious? I was kidding. What is it?
I can show you, and I'll tell you in just 1 second.
I think she needs a hobby. So anyway, congratulations to our winner of the Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week from Sunny Radio. If you'd like to reach out to Maverick Recruiting, by the way, their website is maverickrecruiting.com. You've got this answer for us, man?
Level 3,243.
Oh, my goodness. There are people employed by Candy Crush. There's literally a whole ward there just working on games for Heidi right now.
If Heidi ever passes away, they're going to name a boulevard after her.
Yeah, and what they're doing is they're calling the people at Facebook saying, will you please let her out of jail so we can get some other work done? All right, this is our Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week on Sunny 93.3.
Do you use a credit card? Is it a good one? Do you get points and perks? Are they for things that you actually use? We have a site that compares credit cards from a bunch of different banks and from a bunch of different credit card companies to help you find the very best credit card for you. It's absolutely free to see if there's a better credit card for you at bettercreditcards.net. With many of the credit cards, you can even roll over a balance if you find a better deal. Check it out now at bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You're listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Let's hear it, celebrities. Fabulous. It should be no secret that their beauty regimens are completely different than yours and mine. For instance, most of our favorite male stars are smooth and hairless like a Ken doll in more ways than one. It's almost unfathomable to just an average boy like me. You know what? Game shows. Who doesn't love game shows? I love game shows. It's fun to play those games. Game shows have been around on television for decades and decades and decades. Just came across a list of the top game show hosts ever in American game show television history.
Pat Sajak.
Bob Barker.
Oh, calm down.
What's the guy from Wheel of Fortune? That guy. Oh, Pat Sajak.
This isn't a game show. It'll be all right.
Alex Trebek.
I did not.
Correct. Pat Sajak comes in at number 10.
Who is Alex Trebek? Get it right, Heidi.
Number 10. Dick Clark, who hosted everything and then some. At number 9. Alan Ludden from Password and was also married to Betty White comes in at number 8.
I bet Bob Barker's number 1.
Chuck Woolery, who hustles Australian Dream pain cream now. Yeah, Love Connection. He's at number 7. Monty Hall, Let's Make a Deal at number 6.
That's good.
Bob Eubanks, who was creepy then, he's creepier now. Newlywed Game. Gene Rayburn, The Match Game, at number 4.
I'm trying to think of the dude from Family Feud.
And then this was so interesting to me because I loved him on TV, loved him in Hogan's Heroes, and then he just killed it on Family Feud. Richard Dawson.
There you go. That was his name. He would hug
Dawson.
and kiss every woman.
Yeah, he was doing Joe Biden before Joe Biden. Yeah,
he was. I watch reruns. I'm like, oh my God, why would women even go on that show?
Oh, John, calm down. It's back when it was okay to do that. And I had him pegged for number 1, so I was a little surprised he clocked in at number 2. That's Alex Trebek from Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was going to be the kingpin here, but no, it
Barker.
is Bob Barker, who did several
Nice to South Dakota.
game shows before The Price is Right. He started that in 72 and then went 35 years right up to 2007.
So 72 is when he started? I thought it was
1972.
earlier than that.
I'm amazed that Pat Sajak landed where he landed. That's like, I mean, I would have thought he was way higher up than that.
Well, again, I wasn't one of the judges, but to me, the greatest game show host ever, and he was a hero of mine. Chuck Barris, The Gong Show.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, yeah.
Yup, I
Was
love
Steve
Chuck.
Harvey on that list?
Steve Harvey was number 25. I just wanted to do the top 10 here. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, Chuck Barris weighed in at number 19. So.
Well, I'm glad that you checked on Steve
And
Harvey.
we need to clear this up, and it may be a rumor that I started. Bob Barker has probably never even been to South Dakota.
What are you talking about? He has to.
Really?
Sure.
Oh, really, John?
I heard
really?
it on Sunny Radio.
Actually, you heard it from me.
I'm pretty sure he's from here, isn't he?
Yeah, I said he was off the Rosebud Indian Reservation.
Is that not accurate?
Complete BS, John.
I don't know what to believe and what not to believe anymore.
Yeah, he was born and raised in Darrington, Washington.
Well, for some reason, I thought he was from Millbank.
And he certainly could be.
Or Sisseton, one or the other.
Or he could be. Yeah, he gets a piece of the action from the lower Brule Golden Buffalo.
Does he really? See, I knew there was some connection. Well,
so ridiculous.
That's crazy. Dan, thanks for coming in. I
You
appreciate
bet.
it.
Spay and neuter your pets.
Was Drew Carey on the list anywhere?
He may have been. I really
You
didn't
don't care? I just don't care. We are so done with this. All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.